Okay, how's it going, YouTube? This is EXITAR the Exterminator, presenting my top 10 favorite characters. Number 10, I'm going to be starting with the Anti-Monitor. The Anti-Monitor is one of the most badass villains in all of the DC universe. He is one of the monitors, hence the anti, since he eats like antimatter and all that, and he has destroyed countless and countless and countless universes, and during each one he destroys, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. The Anti-Monitor is probably my favorite DC villain. No, my second favorite DC villain, because my list is coming right up. And but you know, the Anti-Monitor, of course, he was during the Sinestro War, not as powerful, but during the Crisis on Infinite Earth, he was at one of the most, it still is technically one of the most powerful beings in the entire DC universe, in the multiverse actually. So there's the Anti-Monitor. Then number 9 is going to be Batman. Why? Because he's Batman. That's the only answer right there. Batman, well, one of my favorite DC heroes. Of course, you know, the Batman, he can basically do anything he wants. With prep, he's basically God. There's only a couple people that have the ability to be like prep gods. That's him, Doom, and Thanos. They are prep on, and Reed Richards. These four are the top ones with prep, but in the DC universe, it's Batman, the top of the notch, knowing practically over hundreds of 126 around there martial arts. One of the greatest fighters of all time in the DC universe, and basically all I can really say about Batman, except he's Batman. And going on to number 8, it's going to be Captain America. Captain America, one of the biggest badasses of Marvel heroes, one of the best fighters again, kind of like his DC counterparts, Batman. Gotta respect Captain America. He is the embodiment of all America is in Marvel. He is America. If he had a power, it would be America. And I like Captain America so much just because you know, he's America, and he doesn't give up when it comes to like fighting these people. He will die for that. Like during the Infinity Gauntlets, he was the last one alive, and he goes right up to Thanos. Basically, he's like, just take your best shot. As long as I'm alive, you're not gonna win. He's that type of guy. He will die for the cause he's doing. That's why you got to give Captain America so much respect. And his costume is just badass. And he also, moving on to number 7, it's going to be DARKSEID. He is my all-time DC favorite villain. Second, the Anti-Monitor. DARKSEID, of course, one of the famous villains in DC's respective universes, and he has, you know, beat Superman multiple times. Superman has beaten him, of course, a few times as well, which should not happen. DARKSEID should always get the upper hand. But of course, DARKSEID, one of the ones who tries seeking for ultimate power, like the anti-life equation, he does eventually get it. Then at one point, he got the Soulfire formula, where he battled the Source. DARKSEID is a badass. Love DARKSEID. Sometimes they kind of put him down. Sometimes having him fall downstairs. That's kind of random. But back in the day when it was pre-Crisis DARKSEID, he was a badass. Moving on to number 6, it is going to be SCATHAN the APPROVER. So, SCATHAN the APPROVER, one of probably the second most powerful Celestial. He was there during the Guardians of the Galaxy story arc with Protégé, when he obtained all the powers of the Living Tribunal, the post-Retcon Beyonder, Eternity, Hawk God, Mephisto's daughter. He gained all those powers. Basically, SCATHAN came in, they were fighting, SCATHAN comes in, disapproves with it, and puts Protégé in a celestial muzzle. Then, when the time was ready, he basically just took off the muzzle and physically restrained him there, which actually is pretty good feats, because Protégé is supposed to be stronger than everyone. from these only showings he's been in, he's shown power superior to the Living Tribunal. Then number 5, Doctor Doom. The reason why Doctor Doom is in my top 10, he is probably the biggest egotistical maniac out there, probably in any comic book. All he wants is power, and that's all he wants. He doesn't care about anybody else. He is Doom. Doom will do what he gets. He's one of the best people with prep. He is a god, basically, with prep. He took Galactus's energies and used it on him to fight the Beyonder, and then he eventually, in the comics, got the Beyonder's powers for a short period of time until it was taken back. Of course, Doom is one of the people that are always there during the cosmic storylines. He's there, he knows about it, or he's there helping them save, the universe as such. Okay, moving on to number 4 is going to be the Midnight Sun. Now, none of you might not know about the Midnight Sun. He was made back in the 70s. His martial arts skills are amazing. He is just as good as Shang-Chi. He was Shang-Chi's equal back in the day. Then he died. Then the Kree soldiers took him and made him stronger. So he's basically he can fight the Silver Surfer on almost kind of even ground. He knew he couldn't beat the Silver Surfer. He had to keep him off balance. And he was actually putting up a fairly good fight. And he's super strong. He can fly. He was actually able to physically restrain the Surfer for a short period of time. So you just think he's a super beastly being with Shang-Chi level fighting. You can't get better than that. And his costume, I honestly think his costume looks really, really badass looking. Kind of simple, but badass looking. Number 3, ARISHEM the Judge. Now, if any of you watch my videos, you probably would have known that one of Celestials would be in my top 10, and they are. ARISHEM the Judge, leader of the 4th host, goes down there, judges the planet's worthy or not. If he puts a thumbs down, brings down EXITAR the Exterminator and exterminates the planet and starts over. ARISHEM the Judge is one of the most powerful Celestials out there. I'll eventually make a video on ranking the Celestials' powers. I'll be making a video on that later. Probably not now, but it'll come out soon. But ARISHEM the Judge is one of the most well-known Celestials. He wasn't there during the Infinity Gauntlets, but he was there during, the Heart of the Universe, the Cancerverse. But, yep, he's one of the most badass, I think, and he looks beast, too. So this is my top number 3, and number 2 is going to be the Silver Surfer. My all-time favorite, number 2, the Silver Surfer. I mean, how can you not love the Silver Surfer? He's awesome, he's powerful, he's one of the most powerful heroes out there in any comics. I mean, he soars the cosmic winds, finding planets for Galactus to feed on. And the Silver Surfer, Silver Surfer, of course, his main villain, Thanos, he always goes up against, always loses. But Silver Surfer he could practically beat any hero or villain, depending on how powerful. Because, he does have cosmic awareness. He virtually has kind of any power he wants. That's how strong the Silver Surfer is, depending on which comic. And he got an upgrade, so now he's even more powerful. But the Silver Surfer deserves to be in my top 10 list. Now for my top number 1, it's going to be Thanos, the Mad Titan. He is my all-time favorite character. Basically, his greatest asset is his mind. That's what he said. His greatest power is his mind. But Thanos got the Infinity Gems once before and made him into a giant gem. Then it got broke. Then he got the Cosmic Cube. Then the Infinity Gauntlet, the Heart of the Universe. I mean, this guy gets around when it comes to cosmic entities and beings and everything. Then, of course, he's fought many people. He fought tyrants, Odin, which is just some of the most badass fights of all. I mean, if he had a power, and he has so much, his durability is so good, they might as well call he might as well have durability as a power, because that's basically what it is. It seems like his infinite amount of durability, just to keep the sheer will of keep fighting on and on and on, and he won't and not stop. I mean, it's so beast. I mean, so that's my top 10 list. If you're not reading, read Thanos, the new Infinity series that's out right now. Right now, issue 5 comes out tomorrow. Get it? It's amazing. And subscribe, comment below, and what are your top 10 favorites? List them below, and have a great day.